Hey, what's up guys? Cinestalker here for a video. This video right here, pretty much just me kind of hanging out at the pad, looking around. We'll go check out some stuff in my pad, go in some closet spaces, and see what kind of random things I have in there. Just a little just kind of hanging out with me, chilling. And also for the end of this video, I have a couple of really cool movie reviews / unboxings from Paramount Studios. So look out for that. A couple of really cool releases getting released next week. So check out for that right there. And also, let's do it up like that. And and also, real quick, I gotta show you this. It's kind of cool. I'm sure you guys all know a movie that my buddy Cool Duder and I are in. Sean C. Phillips' restricted area is out now at Walmart, but also, if you want to get it at Walmart, it's also streaming on OnToBeTV, which is a pretty cool free streaming service. You look up there, it is restricted area, so you can watch it at home and just check it out over there. It's also on Amazon Prime if you're an Amazon Prime subscriber and stuff, that kind of thing. But it's a pretty cool network though with Tubi. If you guys never heard of it, it's like a free online, like almost like a Netflix type thing. But they have a way better horror selection than Netflix. They have all kinds of cool movies on here, all kinds of stuff, and a Shout Factory section, all this kind of stuff. You have even like a full moon movie section on here, and all kinds of things like that. So it's a pretty cool online service. But if you want to see the movie me and Sean are in, check it out here on OnToBeTV. It's a quick little note right there. We're looking at the closet spaces up in the hallway. I'm gonna show you. I still have these guys, the Crystal Pepsis. That I got like years back. These expired March 7th, 2016. So pretty much just about 4 years ago. These are expired now, but like that kind of the bottle looks all weird. I still got like 4 of these left. Maybe sometime I'll do a video just me put one in the fridge and drinking one up. And I got these at the hoarding house. These weird Bullwinkle soda cans, vitamin soda pop, which I did try in a video one time to see how they tasted, but these are really weird. Straw cherry, it was like brown. Thank God I didn't die from these things, but yeah, really weird 1991 sodas at that weird comic guy hoarding house, which is an amazing house, absolutely so cool. But just showing you guys those real quick. Now let's go over here in the little closet spaces, the drawers, not the drawers, but the shelves of goodness up here, of like the random things I have up in this thing. Of course, you got the GoBot stuff, some of my toys since I had as a kid. It's like Ray figure. Remember these ones? They came in these like weird like suits and that kind of thing. And of course you have oops, drop that. Oops, oh well. Then you had Egon up here. This one, I had this, I had both these since I was a kid. This one, like the tie always like seems like to come off, but this one, I'm glad I didn't mutilate the tie. And it's still there. I think it's supposed to pop up more, but it's okay. It looks really weird. Just a bunch of other little random things. Just kind of showing just some little random goodness up here. Some packs of some cards. Those trolley trolls, GoBots, cool 80s cartoon. Some of my toys. Maybe I'll look at those a little bit. Let's see what else we have up in this thing. Up here, T2 toy, thumb wrestler, Uncle Floyd, weird show. This bottle is for the one I drank the first time. Kept it. I'm glad because it's still intact. This thing's cool. Kind of like, you can see the image of it right there. I forget what they call these things, like the name of this brand of toy, but they're pretty cool though, from the 80s. And of course, my classic proton packs, which are up there. And you get the one from part 2 that shoots out like that pink looking weird thing. But here's some of the toys up in here. Better look at the proton packs. There you go, from part 2. The Ecto Charger pack, like the real Ghostbusters wear. I like how it has the original tag on it too. I think you can't see here, but it says $24.99 from Playco Toys. That's pretty cool. And that one up there, this one is for $21.97 at Kmart back in the day. Awesome. And up here, of course, you have to have your toys next to the liquor. That's how it's done, At least nowadays, when you're an adult, I got this. I had this thing since I was a kid. This niche little case, but it's full of like random toys. Kind of showed them, which I showed in videos I think a couple times before. But let's just go through it again. It's always kind of fun to kind of go through this stuff and check it out. Like, oops, Mutagen Man. Like mostly just like turtle figures. You got like Terminator 2 up here. Hello, how are you? Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm going to get you. Hello, Chef Sarah Connor. John Connor, come with me if you want to live. Of course, Shredder with like the weird, like the head, it kind of like squishes. Like it's like this weird soft rubber. It always looks like really scrawny right here. He's like doing this weird thing. Like it always looked really weird, Shredder, when they made that toy of him. Mouser. I don't know if it still works. It doesn't work. Well, it kind of does. Not really. It just sounds like it's dying of something. Good old Chuck Norris toy from that weird cartoon. He has another soft head. Look at his head. It's like another like squishy squish head. And then you have like a Bebop and Rocksteady up in here, the ones I had since I was a kid. And so I put like, it was weird. I was like I used to put like blood on, like fake blood on them, make it look like wounds, like battle wounds on him and stuff. Like they can see up here. I still have it. I can wipe it off. Basically, like I said, like when I was a kid, so it'd be like a lot of like special effects makeup stuff. I made like a bunch of fake blood, and then I would put it on my toys. Right before I started not playing with toys anymore. That was like the last end of it almost. And get the X-Men toy, Wolverine up here. That's pretty neat. So there's a bunch of like random stuff up in here. You got the RoboCop. I don't know what his helmet's at, but he has like the weird snapper back. Like you put like little pop caps up in there, and you kind of go like this, which is strange, and make it like a pop sound, so it looks like he's firing his gun. It's like a weird thing. There's all kinds of this little odds and ends. Like it's just a bunch of different things. You get like, you know, Toka and Razar from Part 2. This is a Razar, like, you know, from Ninja Turtles Part 2, Streak of the Ooze. There's a Taka, yeah, the other guy right there, Taka. I think his name's Taka. I could be wrong. Something like that. And you have, this one's all messed. Look what I did to this toy. I put like, I don't know what, that glitter on there. He's like, I see, there's like a thing on his neck. His teeth are gone. He's all like, really, he's like glitter on him and stuff. What did I do to Raphael right here? Get this old like lunch pail box, Super Mario Brothers from Nintendo from 1988. Found it at a thrift shop a while back. And up here we have old, oh yeah, the old ECW catalog, which is kind of cool. Like this thing. Used to have this back. It's got this in the like late 90s when ECW was on TV, like late at night and stuff. And it got this stamp address self envelope. And then you get they send you this, and then self-addressed stamped envelope. I mean, it's meant to say. There's all the T-shirt designs, and these are all on the videotape. I think they're all like, yeah, like $24.95 they were. I remember I ordered a couple of tapes from ECW from back when, which is pretty cool. I still got the old envelopes too. This is pretty neat to have this catalog still of the old like ECW. Such a great organization back in the day. Freaking awesome. And there's my name right there. Old address, all covered up. What the hell? And then up here, there's like the old ECW logo on their envelope up there. You don't see those anymore. People sending out envelopes to get stuff in the mail. It's all online now, but I'm glad I kept these things. Ralph Snark, kind of a weird kind of comic. There's this thing. I don't know if you guys ever heard of this guy. But I used to always draw this guy all the time. As a kid, I would draw this figure. I can still draw him just like this now. I don't know why. I kind of just drew him, and it's just been stuck in my mind ever since. It's like weird. You know, like Big Trouble Little China, these are like newer stuff. Again, signed by John Carpenter right over there. This is a really good comic. I gotta hang these up actually, because this is signed by Tom Savini and also by George Romero, the Dawn of the Dead comic book. Had this signed like, I don't know, years ago, like 15 years ago, I think. But something like that, 15 or 16 years ago, I believe now. But I definitely gotta hang these up. Some of these ones from on the wall, you know, that'd be kind of neat. Jason Goes to Hell, the first issue. This one glows in the dark. I don't know if it still does or not. Satan 6. I got anything with horror when I was a kid. So now off to the movie review portion of the video, and kind of like unboxing to kind of show these movies in better, you know, detail. A couple of cool ones coming out both March 10th from Paramount Pictures. So link down below if you want to get these cool releases, these limited releases at and stuff like that. First off, this really cool thriller one is A Quiet Place in this rad steelbook, Mondo Steelbooks, put out by them. This movie right here, it's pretty cool, really neat flick, like the suspense thriller movie of like this couple with their kids, and like one day like these weird things start happening, these weird creatures, and like these things start happening in their town. And if you make like any kind of like weird like noises, like any kind of certain, even you breathe hard or make any kind of noise, these creatures can find you. They can kill you. So you have to be really quiet and move around and try to fight these things back in this weird way. How can they do it? I don't have to check it out and find out. And the sequel comes out March 20th, so right in time before the sequel comes out, Quiet Place 2, you get this one up here. Definitely a really cool thriller movie is this. You know, kind of like a weird creature thriller flick is this. Kind of keeps you on your toes because you're not really sure what's lurking around and what to do. Really neat. Let me guys show you what this looks like a little bit better. So this part comes off like that. Bam, right there. So you can see it a little bit better. Try to watch out for the shine, but look at that really cool detail of that slipcase. It looks really beautiful up there. Here's the back of it up there. Limited 4K release of it, and also on Blu-ray. And you get the discs in there just like that itself. With the 4K in the blue right behind it over there. And so it has a nice steelbook. So if you're a steelbook fan, definitely look out for this March 10th. Like all-time classic flicks. This is definitely one right here. Right before Easter 2 is the classic Cecil B. DeMille's last movie. The famous director is the 10 Commandments of the late, great Charlton Heston up here. Fantastic actor. And his great Blu-ray release loaded up with all kinds of extras. You even get the original movie of this thing too. Made like in the 20s, I believe. You get this one in there also. But this one, the classic movie, the story of Moses and his way to, you know, with the commandments, the you know, from God and that kind of thing. He tries to, you know, the land and tries to like do what's right out there because he was once born into privilege, and then at this, you know, a pharaoh, and then like later on he realizes it's not right. And he wants to help the people, the you know, the less fortunate, and help them out. And in doing so, all these things come awry. In this classic movie, The 10 Commandments. I used to always watch this one with my grandpa and that kind of thing. My grandma, of course, and then my mom. It's always a traditional thing to watch during Easter time. Classic movie, one of the biggest sets ever made for any movie ever is 10 Commandments. Made in 1956, this classic, and it's like I said, Cecil B. DeMille's last movie is this. This thing's loaded up with all kinds of great extras. Here's the back of it up over there. You get all kinds of great stuff. You get this, the 1923 silent version, a 16-page booklet, which I'll show in a little bit. You get a great documentary, 73-minute long documentary with the making of. A great looking picture. Like this looks amazing on Blu-ray. It looks super good, fully restored. So if you're a fan of like old classic movies, or of course the 10 Commandments, definitely pick up this release coming out March 10th. Some good photos of it inside, all kinds of just packed in there. All right, that does it for this video over here. Quick little random video of me just kind of showing some stuff. Might as well. It's always kind of fun. I kind of like to do that stuff sometimes. If you guys like this, my reviews right there, definitely links down below. Like I told you, from Paramount Studios. Look out for those coming out March 10th. And if you guys like my stuff, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and I'll catch you guys later in the next one. I'll see ya. Boom.